There's no history in my family. So it's also the strand that I have isn't genetic. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I eat healthy, I have an active lifestyle.
Breast cancer, a surprising diagnosis for this woman, and the stress of fighting it is taking its toll.
1 in 8 women will get breast cancer in her lifetime, with a woman being diagnosed nearly every 2 minutes.
Tonight, we look at a potential cause of breast cancer that many women and physicians didn't fully consider: how stress may affect breast cancer risk. When Amelia Pulliam found a lump in her breast this past spring, she didn't waste any time getting in to see her doctor, but she was hardly prepared for what came next.
It led to additional tests, and the test then proved that the lump was not only in one breast, there was also a cyst and a lump in the other one, and it had also spread to my liver.
It was a stunning finding for Amelia, who was a stickler for her annual mammograms and had no known risk factors for breast cancer.
There's no history in my family. So it's also the strand that I have isn't genetic. So you can't pass it down. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I eat healthy, I have an active lifestyle, and yet I got this.
The one thing she never considered: the compounding effect of stress throughout her life.
It has to be.
Dr. Zania Nali, an oncologist with the Cleveland Clinic, Florida, says for years doctors have looked for the potential association between stress and cancer.
And whether there is a relationship, and if so, what is the driver behind, and what's the cause, and how does stress affect cancer cells?
Along with whether stress affects the development of cancer, Dr. Nali says more needs to be understood about how having stress can affect the outcome of treatment therapies.
The cancer cells may have some receptors, we call them, some proteins that communicate with stress hormones. And if you can block this relationship between stress hormones that are released when you have stress, especially chronically over time, that maybe the cancer cells decrease.
The research is still in its infancy and not yet ready for clinical application, but it's opening new doors to greater understanding of cancer and its development. For her part, Amelia is now taking steps to reduce stress in her life, including daily meditation.
That is something that I have started to see change me in a way that is productive.
And what is clear about stress is how it can suppress the immune system, which has a direct effect on the body's ability to fight acute diseases like infections and even chronic conditions such as cancer.
So right.
Yeah.
The old saying, stress kills. It really does.
Yeah.
Here's what Sandra Ali is working on for tomorrow at 5.